The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The San Antonio Spurs have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized, for their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Golden State Warriors. Will there be an upset in Round 1? It's all coming up next.
Here it is, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. And the question on everyone's mind tonight, will this be a clean sweep? Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Tari Eason is out there with George. Then it's Chet Holmgren, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Scotty Barnes, then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Vassell in at the small forward. You look at the Warriors, they're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with a win.
Now here's Doncic. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Vassell. Barnes in the post. He's against Eason. Offensive rebound. Dosunmu for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's George. Eason can't get it to go.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Pass to Gobert. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Eason. Eason with a steal. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Launches it. Wallace pulls it in.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Outside Barnes. Vassell against George. Fades and shoots. Vassell's shot is good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Holmgren. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're going to draw fouls.
San Antonio shooting their first foul shots of the night. Drops the first.
Yeah, and many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Barnes passes to Gobert. Dosunmu with it. Wallace, right side. Oh, deflected. Barnes. Eason with some nice D.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
George outside. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Wallace, right side. Now Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Barnes.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's Wallace. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Barnes. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to Eason. Here's George. Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. Let's go with a 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Now Barnes. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Gobert passes to Vassell. Over Doncic. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Give lots of credit to Devin Vassell. He's really improved his game over the years.
Doncic against Vassell. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Vassell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Vassell. And so Vassell nails both of them.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Here's George. He's scoreless. Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. George for 3.
Yeah, all over his man. Barnes, an uncomfortable defender to go against.
Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Kicks it to George. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
To the middle. It's stolen by Doncic. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Brooks, he's checked in for Powell. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They're leading by 8. On the wing, Vassell. 6 points for him. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Substitution on the court.
The Warriors lead by 5. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Rozier outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Well, the Spurs shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. George passes to Eason. And here's Holmgren over Hayes. And it's Holmgren missing.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Rozier. Outside Barnes. And the Warriors miss again.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Eason pass to Brooks. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Vassell outside. Over George. Vassell can't get it to go. San Antonio trailing here. Left side Eason. Brooks outside. Pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Doncic has got 11 points.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Here's McCain. Now here's Hayes. Outside Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Doncic. Rozier from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. George scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Holmgren, and Norman Powell subbed in for Paul George. Doncic against Rozier. Pass to Hayes. Back to Rozier. Hayes with a screen on Doncic. Rozier from outside. To stop the drought. Hayes misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Eason can't get it to go.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Rozier. Down low. Here's Vassell. Off the window. It's good. Give him 8.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. Outside Eason. Pass to Brooks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Vassell. And San Antonio with a change here too. Kuzma's checked in. DeSumo outside. Hayes with a screen on Powell. Back to DeSumo. The 3 is up. Poeltl grabs a miss. San Antonio leading. To the inside. Intercepted. DeSumo with it. Checked by Brooks. DeSumo outside. Pass to Hayes. DeSumo outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Now Brooks. Here's Powell. 3-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Hayes. 1:19 left to play in the first. Hayes with a screen on Powell. Here's McCain. Powell covers. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Something Jakob does so well. He's terrific at positioning himself to come up with these blocks.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. Man, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 5. 59 seconds left in the first. Pass to Kuzma. That one's good from the corner.
Good fundamental basketball from Kuz there. He works hard to find those shots and support his team.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Here's Rozier. And here's Dosunmu. Brooks defending. And Dosunmu with the 3. Dosunmu's got 9.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Powell outside. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Rozier. Dosunmu outside. Barnes with a screen on Brooks. Dosunmu, the pass to Barnes. And that one, good. Barnes has got his second basket on the night.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, up 4. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Dosunmu. Cason Wallace out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McCain in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Kuzma. Man, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Mitchell. Kuzma outside. Screen by Holmgren. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. And here's Wallace. Still without a bucket. Here's Barnes. And that one's drained from the low block.
Yeah, kept his feet moving and found a window. Barnes doesn't need much room to operate.
And the pass to Holmgren. Now here's Kuzma. Now George. He's guarded by Barnes. Screen by Holmgren. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Here's McCain. Checked by Mitchell. Dosunmu on the wing. He's got 9. Gobert. It's rebounded by George.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to McCain. Here's Gobert. Dosunmu for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Pass to Wallace. Gobert against Kuzma. The shot rejected by Holmgren. And they recover it. Wallace outside. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Kuzma outside. On the wing man. Back to Kuzma. screen by Holmgren. And Kuzma, good for 3. Kuzma's got 5.
Yeah, I like seeing Kuzma as the playmaker in these sets. He can be so creative.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Barnes with it. 6 points for him. Puts up a 3. McCain's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nice shot by George.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Barnes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, such a presence in close. Barnes fighting through the whistle and getting his.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. San Antonio leading by 7. George passes to man. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Kuzma outside. Pass to man. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, Kuzma has gotten pretty good at this, spotting those open guys who are prepared to shoot.
Sumu outside. Barnes with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by George. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Puts it up from 12. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead. Wallace outside. Pass to Barnes. Here's McCain. Takes the 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
So both teams changing it up here. Spurs lead by 9. Man, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Powell. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for Golden State. Pass to Okoro. Gobert with it. Wallace outside. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he can't hit the second.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And he nails the 3rd.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Brooks. 5 points in the game.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Back to Okoro. Vassell passes to Gobert. Now here's Vassell. Here's the 3. The rebound by Mann. Eason, pass to Mann. And here's Pirtle. Powell for 3. And Rozier pulls it down. Pass to Gobert. Back to Rozier. Picked by Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Terry Rozier for 3. Rozier's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Up top man. Pounded by Rozier. Outside Eason. Here's Brooks. outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Powell's got his third basket on the night right there. Now Rozier. Vassell outside. Back to Rozier from behind the arc. Powell pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 7. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Warriors. And San Antonio also making a switch. Luka Doncic is checked in for man. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Dosunmu. Vassell outside. Picked by Gobert. From the arc. Doncic grabs the miss. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Powell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Powell's got 13 now.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Dosunmu. Picked by Gobert. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Brooks against Vassell. Picked by Gobert. Vassell passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Doncic finds Powell. Outside Eason. Pass to Doncic. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Vassell. Give him 8. To the middle. It's stolen by Pirtle. Brooks, the pass to Eason. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Rozier looking around. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Rozier from outside. On target from range. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Doncic passes to Powell. Pass to Brooks. Doncic against Vassell. Launches a 3. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got 4 rebounds now. Shoots over Powell. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Name a shot, Rozier has mastered it. Terry's developed into a top-notch scoring guard.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Doncic on the wing. Pass to man. Now here's Kuzma. He's got 5. That 3's off the mark. 1:49 left to play in the first half of basketball. Rozier against Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Brooks. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Brooks has got 8.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Rozier. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Scotty Barnes is checked in for the Warriors. Wallace comes in for DeSumo. And San Antonio with a change here, too. George is checked in.
And when you look at Rozier, such a fantastic scorer, a gear-shifting, talented guard who continues to improve.
Pass to Doncic. No good from outside.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Here's Barnes. Here's Vassell. Off target from three-point range. And so George will bring it up for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vassell outside. There's a screen. Rozier from outside. Rebound San Antonio. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaFour. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to white flag up, and the season is on the clock.
A lot of metaphors there, but I get the gist. Speaking of toast, what do you prefer on toast, Kenny?
Jam.
And that's a wrap on half.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Warriors trail by 10. So on the floor for the Spurs, Norman Powell out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's George. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And here they go. George passes to Doncic. In the paint, Luka!
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
DeSumo outside. The 3. Rebound San Antonio. Doncic with it. Hayes picks him up. Powell passes to Eason. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And here's DeSumo. Outside Barnes. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Hayes with a screen. Here's McCain. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Eason, the pass to Holmgren. And yep, it's good. Holmgren's got his second basket of the night.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hayes with a screen on Doncic. The swim move for three. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Holmgren with it. Hayes picks him up. George for three. Gets the three to fall. George has got 11 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Barnes the screen. With the drive. Pass to DeSumo. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Powell passes to Holmgren. For three, George. Offensive board. Powell for three. The shot, no good. Warriors trail by 17. Outside Barnes. Pass to Wallace. Back to Barnes. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. 10 points for him.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Here's Holmgren. Powell outside. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Warriors making a change here. Vassell's checked in. Here's Barnes. He's got 10. Hayes, the pass to DeSumo. Outside Barnes. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Powell pulls it in. Spurs lead by 16. And here's Doncic outside. He can't hit that time. The Warriors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Eason. Here's Wallace. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Hayes. Brooks, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mitchell comes in for Powell. Brooks finds Eason. Back to Brooks. Now here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pass to DeSumo. Vassell outside. And here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good. Eason, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Eason. Now Doncic. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. And here's Doncic outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Inside. Here's Barnes. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Barnes has got 12.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Doncic outside. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Pass to DeSumo. They set the pick. Here's Vassell. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Doncic against Vassell. Outside Eason. Back to Doncic. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. From deep, here's Doncic. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Pass to Vassell. Back to Wallace. Just 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for San Antonio. Clock at 4. Takes one from 10 feet. Rebound by San Antonio. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Brooks. Back to Mitchell. Brooks with it. From deep, Holmgren. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vassell. Up and over Brooks. And again, no good by Golden State.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Warriors trail by 16. And here's Barnes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for San Antonio. George comes in for Brooks. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Warriors. Rozier outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists tonight.
You have to appreciate Rozier's confidence. Ready to pull up as soon as he catches it.
To the paint. A strong finish by Doncic.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
3-pointer Rozier. A rebound by the Spurs. Mitchell with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Doncic. And he converts the layup.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Warriors trail by 16. Rozier outside. Now Gobert. Vassell outside. Here's McCain. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer Rozier. Rebound by San Antonio. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Doncic finds Mitchell. Now Doncic. He's guarded by Barnes. No good on the 3. Here's McCain. Pass to Barnes. Here's Gobert. Rozier with it. Now here's Vassell. He drops it from range. Vassell's got 11 points.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Mitchell, the pass to Poeltl. Now George. Back to Doncic. The three ball. And Rozier pulls it down.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Rozier. Pass to Gobert. Barnes against Kuzma. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the Warriors make some changes. Hayes is checked in for Gobert. And Okoro is subbed in for Vassell.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
Now man. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Barnes passes to Hayes. Here's Okoro. George defending. Here's McCain. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McCain's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside man. Hurdle with a screen on Rozier. Here's man. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Rozier outside. The 3. And the Warriors get it back. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
Powell outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes finds Rozier. The 3 is up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Spurs. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Hayes is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors 5. And it's Holmgren missing. Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Okoro. Here's Vassell. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
This is how confident of a scorer Vassell has become, taking on all comers.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That's good from Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Dosunmu. Now Okoro. Down low. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got 4 points this quarter.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. Here's Wallace. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. Okoro
outside. Pass to Wallace. Good work defensively by Brooks. San Antonio leading by 12. Powell with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Here's Holmgren. Gets an open look and hits it. And that's a double-double for him now.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
For three. No good that time. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Brooks outside. Powell for three. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 5 rebounds tonight. DeSumo outside. This one for three. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Brooks outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Isaac Okoro.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Scotty Barnes checked in for the Warriors. Terry Rozier comes in for DeSumo. And Brooks drops them both. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Wallace outside. Pass to Rozier. There's the drive. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. San Antonio leading by 13. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Rozier can't get it to go.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Rozier against Doncic. Doncic throwing his weight around.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Pass to Hayes. Wallace outside. And here's Vassell. Over Powell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Brooks has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. To the inside. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Gobert's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Vassell outside. Puts it up. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to man. Kuzma outside. Pirtle with a screen on Barnes. Kuzma for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Vassell's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Wallace. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
And it's Brooks missing.
he didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Rozier. Over Kuzma. Rebound San Antonio. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks, the pass to man. Pirtle with the ball. He's guarded by Barnes. Here's Powell. Fires for 3. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Right side Barnes. Pirtle comes with a double. It's stolen by Pirtle. Man with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Here's Powell. It's tipped. Rozier outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And the Warriors making a switch here. Isumu's checked in. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Holmgren, he's checked in for Pirtle. Eason comes in for Kuzma. George, he's checked in for Powell. And Doncic has subbed in for Mann. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Tries it from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Holmgren. Clock at 6. Rozier from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
For 3, George. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Rozier, and he banks in the layup.
This guy is a fighter. Rozier, just a workhorse who enjoys scoring on the aggressive coverage.
George against Barnes. Doncic outside. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Barnes. Holmgren against Gobert. And here's Isumu. Vassell outside. Up and over Brooks. Vassell can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 14. And here's Doncic outside. Barnes with the rebound. Isumu outside. Pass to Vassell. Gobert with a screen on Eason. Here's Rozier. Here's Gobert. Oh! Easy 2 for Gobert.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
Brooks outside. From deep, here's Doncic. Not going to go that time.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Rozier outside. Pass to Isumu. Now here's Rozier. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists now in the game. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've got a 9-point lead. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And San Antonio making a change here. Powell's checked in. For 3, George. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
They're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Rozier against Powell. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 9 points in the quarter.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
shot from the high post. Man, the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And the Spurs lead by 12.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Rebound by San Antonio. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's George. Count it. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
The defense tries to stop Rozier inside, but he just goes for the shot with reckless abandon. He wasn't getting shut down.
At the line for the Warriors, Terry Rozier III. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Doncic. From deep three-point land. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Rozier. Rebound by San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Powell outside. Takes it inside. Outside Eason. From downtown. Nails it from 3.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Doncic against Vassell. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really? All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us.